What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of our Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke challenge. So I know I keep saying this, but this is not the first episode of this challenge. If you missed episodes 1 through 9, please go back and check those out now. But anyway, for those of you returning, this is our team. I did some level grinding last time after after we did the Magma Hideout. We found out that we were pretty under-leveled. We have a cap of level 42, so what I did was I brought everyone to around 35, 36, because we have the Aqua Hideout to do today, and a lot more before we can do the next gym. But anyway, with that being said, here is Mukau, our Tauros. I'm just gonna run through the whole team because there's some new moves, some new levels. But yeah, Strength, Facade, Pursuit, and Scary Face. We got Walrein, the Great Tusk, or let's mix that up. Great Tusk, the Walrein with Surf, Aurora Beam, Body Slam, and Encore. We have Ernie the Magmar with Fire Punch, Smokescreen, Smog, and Rock Smash. We have Bones the Marowak with Bone Meringue, Rock Tomb, Headbutt, and Leer. And we have Zeus the Zapdos with Thundershock, Fly, Thunder Wave, and I taught it Light Screen. I bought this one at the Lily Cove department store. And what this does, for anyone who might not know, is it creates a wall that lowers special attack damage for, I think, 5 turns. So we could pop this one up, and then we can kind of switch around. It's just a nice little utility thing to have if we're in a pinch. And, oh, and Cosmo, our Mew. It has the Lax Incense now, which what that does is it just kind of lowers your foe's accuracy a little bit. To be honest, I just kind of threw this on Cosmo because my bag was full and this was a decent eld item, so maybe we'll get lucky with that. And we have Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Surf, and Transform. So Cosmo's got a lot of coverage, and yeah, today we're going to do the Aqua Hideout. We just finished the Magma Hideout, and like I said, that was a tough battle. I think our highest level at the time was level 32, and the first thing that Maxie sent out was level 37, and his ace was level 39. So we were struggling a little bit. We got really lucky because Marowak just kind of cleaned up all his electric types, so that was awesome. But we gotta just go talk to, I forgot about this part. So, I don't know if you saw what he said, but he said that their boss had stolen a submarine. Pretty much all we have to do is fly to Slateport. I think you might actually be able to do this from Lily Cove too, but I've always gone to Slateport. There's a little dock thing up here. You talk to Captain Stern, and we get to just kind of watch them steal this sub. Then we just go right back where we were, and we can run on through. So something that's cool about the Aqua Hideout too is eventually, I think in the Aqua Hideout we can pick up a Master Ball. So that would be a guarantee catch if we run into another Legendary. I know we struggled last episode with some Pokemon that were using Whirlwind and Explosion. So, I mean, if we run into another Regirock or, I don't know, a Kyogre or something, we'll be able to catch it no problemo. So that should be really cool. We already have 2 Legendaries on the team, but I mean, that's always just a easy addition. Don't really have to think about it much with the Legendary. So, I mean, hopefully we can utilize that at some point. I don't know how many more encounters we have left before the end of the game. I think we have some surfing routes. We have Pacifilog Town, the Sky Pillar, the Cave of Origin. We can get an encounter. I think where all the diving areas are. There's actually quite a bit, I suppose. We have Victory Road, Evergrande City, Satopolis. So yeah, I guess there's quite a bit. So hopefully we can use that Master Ball to its fullest, and if not, we'll just throw it at whatever comes out in Victory Road, so that's the last area. So we are in the Aqua hideout now. I just checked down there for some items. I don't see any. We could probably avoid some of these trainers to just kind of preserve our HP a little bit. I'm not sure how high level, I believe it's Archie is the leader of Team Aqua. I'm not sure how high level his highest Pokemon's going to be, but, you know, like I said, we just did some level grinding. We should be in a pretty comfortable spot. Our team's very well rounded. We have 2 legendaries, so I mean, things could be worse. Alright, let's take this double battle. Two flying types, that's interesting. So I guess, let me know in the comments, but if Team Aqua and Team Magma were real-life organizations, which one would you side with? Would you be a Team Magma or would you be a Team Aqua? For me, it's kind of tough, because I like Groudon, I like Kyogre, and I think I always thought Groudon was cooler as a kid. The older I get, I think I might like Kyogre a little bit more. I'm not sure though. It's really a toss-up, honestly. But I think Kyogre is definitely better in battle because it sets up the rain, and there's just a lot you can do with rain. At least, I guess, competitively. But Groudon's just really cool. It's all spiky and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I think Team Aqua, their whole premise is they want to cover the earth with water. And Team Magma wants to cover the earth with land. And I mean, I think just from like not being a fish standpoint, I think Team Magma's kind of got the right idea, because you know, if you cover the earth with water, like where are the people gonna go? So I don't know. It's kind of a tough choice. I want to say I'd probably be part of neither, but I think Magma might take it for me, only because I'm just not trying to swim to work, you know. But oh well. I mean, it's really hard to say. I think Magma's got, or not Magma. I think Aqua's got a cooler hideout. I think it's a real place, not just a cave full of lava. So I guess that's another perk of the job. It's actually really thinning. The Aqua Grunt has a Kyogre. I think there was a Magma Grunt last episode that had a Groudon. So that's actually kind of cool that the randomizer kind of did that for us. Very on brand. I think this trio of legendaries, and maybe I'm biased, but I think the trio of Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza is probably, to date, the best legendary trio in all of Pokemon. And I mean, that might be a hot take. Feel free to let me know why I'm wrong or why I'm right in the comments. But yeah, I just think that they kind of take it. They all have a really cool gimmick. I mean, you get the rain, you get the sun, and then you know, Rayquaza is kind of the mediator between the two, with its ability neutralizing the weather. So I just think that's really cool. I mean, aside from them, maybe the next best might be the Sinnoh ones, the Dialga Arceus. Just because I think they had a really good story in those games. But yeah, I don't know. I think Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza kind of take it for me. Design-wise, though, I do really enjoy the legendary birds, the legendary Johto dogs, cats. I don't really know what they are. I think they're. I want to say they're dogs, but Raikou looks like a tiger, so it's hard to call them dogs. I mean, unless they are cats. Maybe they are cats, because I mean, Entei could be like a lion. Raikou's a tiger, and then I guess you could say Suicune's like some kind of leopard or something. I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, back on topic. Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, they're just, I think they're the best one. Alright, so we're starting out with an Igglybuff. Tauros should just take that out, no problem. Alright, yeah, piece of cake. So I'm actually not sure. I don't think we actually fight Archie here like I thought. Yeah, because I think if I'm remembering right, we do this, and then we grab. Is it dive? It might be dive. I don't know. But between this and Archie, I think we have to go through a place called the Seafloor Cave, which I'm pretty sure you dive to. And that's where Kyogre is, kind of like our Maxi fight. But I think this guy was the boss here, and he was not very strong at all. Igglybuff, he had Dunsparce. Yeah, alright, so he's just saying... Okay, so yeah, we go to... What's that town? Is it Mosdeep? Well, Tate and Liza, we have that to do. And then... I definitely want the Master Ball, so I'm gonna go this way. Just explore this place a little bit more. But yeah, we go Mosdeep. I guess we fight that gym beforehand we do the Seafloor Cave. We should actually be able to get a few encounters because there's, I don't remember the name of it, but the cave that has Spheal in it is, sorry, I'm like hyper focused on this. Yeah, the cave that you can get Spheal, did I just go all the way back? We can get an encounter in that cave. I think it's the Shoal Cave, or the Salt Cave, I don't really know what it's called. Nice. And then, I guess the route's going up to it, we can get an encounter, so, and then, I don't know if we can get one in Mosdeep itself. Oh, actually, I think this is an encounter for us, because this is Aqua Hideout. Yeah. Yeah, we can catch this Persian. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe Pursuit, but let's go into Zeus. We'll get the Thunder Wave on Persian, unless it has... Does this get Limber ability? So if it does have Limber, it won't be able to get paralyzed. That's what Limber does, but it does. Alright, well that's a bummer, because status moves actually make things easier to catch. Thundershock is low base power though, so I think it can take a couple of these. Corral, I was worried that was Roar for a minute. We got really unlucky last time. Things were using Roar, things were using Whirlwind, things were using Self-Destruct. So we weren't able to catch anything, but this... The health is exactly where I want it. So that's really nice. Let's throw a great ball. I don't want to waste my ultra balls on Persian. I think this should be more than enough. Never mind, it didn't even shake. Alright, you know what, let's throw an ultra ball. Worst case, we'll just get more. We have a lot of money right now. We have plenty of nuggets and things to sell, so we can get more of these. Alright, 3 wiggles, you hate to see it. Payday, coins everywhere. So Payday is actually a really cool move because of its effects outside of battle. Or I guess it is in battle, but if you use Payday during a trainer battle, you actually get more prize money at the end of it. So that's a nice little way, if you're trying to farm money in game, you can just kind of get a Meowth, get a Persian, and just keep using Payday. Speaking of Payday, we got a nugget. We can sell that for a lot of money. This should be another Persian. I'm just gonna run. Oh, it's a Trico. Man, I wish we interacted with this one first, because that would have been so much better than. That's really too bad. Because we could have had Trico. It was 50-50 that we could have had Trico there. We dropped. No. Oh well. I mean, it is what it is. But man, that would have been cool. I wish we had Trico. Alright, I'm gonna avoid this lady at all costs. There we go. And then we're just gonna get out of here. We got all the items we can get. We beat that dude. I forget his name. And we can now surf to Mazdeep. So really nothing's keeping us here. I'm just gonna go to the Pokemon Center, heal up a little bit, even though I don't think we really took that much damage, but we definitely want to move PP back because we got hit with Spite a couple of times, which drops our moves PP by quite a bit. More of an annoyance than an actual problem. But we're just gonna heal up, make sure we're good to go, have enough to get through these routes. And I mean, I guess we're doing Tate and Liza next. I wasn't planning on it, but that gym is a double battle format. So, I mean, as long as we use Tauros to the best of our ability, Intimidate is really nice to have in double battles because it reduces the attack of both opponents. So that's super nice. And then we'll use Great Tusk. We'll just probably just Surf spam because that hits both targets too. I'm waiting for her to look. There we go. And I don't know if we have any other moves that hit 2 targets. I mean, Mew has Surf, so that would also be good. I'm trying to think of our moves, and I'm not sure, because, yeah, Marowak has Bone Meringue, not Earthquake. Maybe not. Yeah, it's hard to say without really looking at the team. Zapdos doesn't have any multi-hit, or not multi-hit, double target, if that's even the right terminology. Let's see, who else do we have? Alright, that was easy. Balrain's pretty strong. Detect. Alright, we don't want that. That's just, that does the same thing as Protect, where it just stops damage for 1 turn, but I think Protect is actually better than Detect because it has more move PP. So, it's harder to kind of stall you out of using all your Protects or Detects. Anyway, I kind of forget where I'm going. Can I fit? Oh. I think it's just straight to our right. You know, as a kid, I always thought this was so cool. There was just a house here. This is what Team Aqua wants. This is how they're going to sell their real estate once they turn the whole earth into water. But yeah, the hunter's house, I think he wants shards. But I've never actually utilized him. Yeah, he wants red. I think he just gives you money for them. But I don't know if there's another use for shards in this game. Alright, so we're at Moss Deep City. We can just get a fishing encounter right off the side here. You know, I wasn't even paying attention if that route changed while we were surfing. No, it's 124 the whole way, so yeah, we didn't miss anything. But this turns into 127 down here, so we can get an encounter there. We can get one on 126, which is by Sutopoulos. 128 is here too. 130, wow, there's a lot. And yeah, so that's like 6 encounters in the water here. That's kind of crazy. Alright, we'll just have to pay attention to the route numbers. I'll have to watch them to change. I don't think, what's a Slateport? Yeah, so we didn't surf this at all yet either. And what's down here? Dewford. Alright, we got all this. So yeah, there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Pacificlog, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's quite a bit of encounter. 8, 9, 10. Alright, so yeah, there's 10. I counted Pacificlog, so I guess 9 surfing encounters here. So that's kind of crazy. We could fish too, but I'm probably just gonna surf. It's easier. Alright, well let's grab a quick encounter off the side of Moss Deep here. Just before I forget. We'll go into town, we'll go into the Pokemon Center just so we can fly back and forth to Moss Deep. That's kind of how you lock it in, so that you can fly there. All you gotta do is just enter the Pokemon Center. But, yeah, we'll go in there just to register it as a place we can fly to. We'll go to the Shoal Cave. We'll get an encounter in there. After that, we'll probably do the gym, unless we get some crazy encounter that we want to add to the team that we might need to level up. Kadabra. Alright, so that's actually pretty good. Very good Psychic type. It's not worth my Master Ball, but it might use Teleport, which will have an exit battle. But, I mean, we have a Mew on our team, so realistically, we're not going to use this. I think my best play is to just throw an Ultra Ball at it. It's only level 7. But we'll throw an Ultra Ball. Did we catch it? Oh, we do. Nice. Alright, cool. Yeah, so... Alright, so I know I said we have Mew on the team, and we're probably not going to use this, but... Realistically, if... I hope this doesn't happen, but if we lose our Mew at some point, Kadabra is a really good backup. And I mean, we also have it set so that trade evolutions are possible via level up, so we can get an Alakazam, which is really nice, but... Oh, why am I in the box? Oh, I wanted to check out our new people. We actually haven't even looked at... We have Nut and C-Dot we haven't looked at yet. No Synthesis, that's pretty good. Rocket, oh, it's Adamant, that's cool too. That's the attack boosting nature, so that's really cool. And we have Spoons. It did have Teleport, so we got really lucky with the Ultra Ball there. And it's Timid. That's also a really good nature. That's just speed for attack, but Kadabra's never going to use its physical attack, so that's probably the best nature you can get. Natures are cool, they just boost and reduce certain stats, so you can really max out stats that you're going to use and minimize stats that you're not. And yeah, those are probably the best ones we could have gotten for those encounters, so that's really nice. but we are in Moss Deep. Yeah, while we're here at the mart, let's buy a few more Ultra Balls. Just so that way we can, we don't have to worry about our Shoal Cave. I know we have a Master Ball, but I mean, I don't want to use it unless we have to, because we just don't know what we're gonna run into. And while I'm in here, I'm gonna clear the bag out a little bit. We're never gonna use revives because this is a Nuzlocke, so if something faints, we're not gonna revive it. Let's see. Star Piece, we can get rid of that. Revive, we can get rid of these. I'm gonna keep the Thunderstone just in case. Stardust, we'll get rid of. Nugget. Yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to sell the high value items that we're never going to use. We're not going to use Everstone. That one's not high value. I just want to get rid of it so we can clear our bag. Any TMs? No, not really. I was thinking about selling Skill Swap, but honestly, I'm kind of afraid to sell TMs. Only because I guess, well, Skill Swap's probably a safe one to sell, but it's just, there's so many different situational things we might run into depending on what our encounters are, depending on who might get thrown off the team. Is this a new route? 125 up here. I think this is. Wow, okay, yeah, so we actually get an encounter up here too. And Colado is paying attention. Now the question is, do I fish or do I surf? I think I'm gonna surf, just because I only have the old rod. I think I can actually get a new rod in Moss Deep, but if I get an encounter with the old rod, it's only gonna be like level 7, so if it's something I'm gonna add to the team, I'm gonna have to do a lot of grinding. Alright, and our encounter is Cradilly. So Cradilly's kind of nice. It's a really decent defensive mon. This should be resisted, so I'm not too worried about doing damage. But, cool thing about Cradilly later on is, it doesn't get it in this game, but it does get the ability Storm Drain, which makes it immune to water moves, and it actually increases its special attack when it gets hit with a water move. Which is a really, really nice ability, but, like I said, in this game it won't have it. It'll have, I think, suction cups, which makes it so it can't drop its item or it can't be swapped out. I don't know, it's some kind of effect like that. But yeah, Cradle is really cool. It's rock and grass. I think it's the only rock grass type. Probably forgotten about something. I don't know what to call it. I think I had a Lilith before that I named Lily, so I'm just gonna name it Lily. I hope it wasn't this run that it got the Lily. I don't even remember. We have so much in the box that I haven't even looked at. I know we have an Anorith, because that came from our egg, but I don't think we have Lily yet. Alright, we're just gonna surf around, get our encounter here. Actually, let's do it on land. I don't know why, this just feels better for me. We should have surfed. We should have surfed. Man, I mean, it's a dark type. I don't think we have dark types in our box, like, at all. So, it could be worse. I might just pursue it. Roar. Oh man. And we're back. Alright, so I mean, Poochyena, I'm not too upset that we missed out. It would have been nice to have just for the sake of having a, for dupes, which, if you don't know, we play our Nuzlockes with a dupes or a species clause, where if you run into a Pokemon that you've already captured during the course of the Nuzlocke, you're allowed to re-encounter. So, I mean, for example, say I ran into a Claydol, like this one here, or a Baltoy. We already have a Claydol, so I'd be able to find something else on that route that's not a Claydol. And or like if we have a Lily named Lily, we shouldn't catch a Credilli named Lily. Oh man, that's my bad. You get the idea. So, you know, let's redo 125. I just wasted an Ultra Ball. It's too bad. I mean, we bought more, but yikes. Alright. I named it the same thing and everything. That's really unfortunate. Let's fish this time, just because, I mean, I don't want to surf and just run into a bunch more Credillis. Yeah, I really was talking about Credilli too. It's too bad. I probably said the same thing about Storm Drain when I got the Lilith. And I missed the fishing things. I was taking a sip of my coffee. Alright, let's see what we got this time. If it's another Lilith, I'm gonna cry. Pichu. So it might actually be better that this is low level, because it's a friendship evolution, kind of like Magby. And I think the friendship goes up as you level it. So if we wanted a Pikachu, which we honestly probably don't, because we have a Zapdos, which kind of outclasses it quite a bit. Do I have any kind of status move that won't kill it? Smog would definitely kill it. Can't be Thunder Wave because it's an electric type. You know what? We're gonna go Cosmo here. And I'm gonna transform into Pichu. Because what that will do is I'll copy all of Pichu's stats except for his HP. So I should be fine not to die because I have 127 HP. But I should be fine to hit it because I have the attack stat of a level 9 Pichu. Big brain. So yeah, Transform's actually kind of cool for catching Pokemon that are waved. Did I just get Thunder Waved? I didn't think you could do that. Is it because it transformed, or is that mechanic just not in Gen 3? Alright, so later generations, electric types can't be paralyzed, but I guess anything goes in Emerald. Interesting. Well, I guess that's good to know, because we have Zapdos with Thunder Wave. We got the Pichu. I guess I'm gonna name him Ash. We do have a Thunderstone. I remember seeing it when we were in the mart. The garbage men are outside, so apologies if the microphone is picking up all kinds of sounds. But anyway, same thing with Kadabra. Pichu's nice to have in the box in case we ever lose Zapdos, because we can evolve that straight up into a Raichu, and that'd just be a nice little 1-for-1 there. I mean, Zapdos obviously much better, but you know, we'll make do with what we got if we have to. Alright, so do we do the space thing, or do we do the gym first? I don't remember. There's that Butthead Scott. What's this? Space Center. Let's go ahead in here. Oh, I think this is just, you can kind of find out about their plans. Yeah. Steven's here. Alright, yeah, he's pretty much telling us to do the gym first. Alright. You know, it's kind of weird to me that they left a note that they plan on stealing stuff. Like, hey, we'll be here in 3 days to steal your... That's just such a power move. That's so ballsy of them to be like, hey, we're gonna steal your stuff and there's nothing you can do about it. I guess that's an argument for Team Magma being a little better, is they're just that guy, you know? They leave a note, they're like, hey, we're gonna steal your things and there's nothing you can do about it. Gotta respect it. Alright, yep, so our double battle lead is up front. I'm sure everyone's kind of tired of seeing Tauros, but it's so good to have it up front. And we get Togetic and Linoon. So, that's not a bad opponent for us, because, I mean, Linoon gets the attack drop. Togetic, we could probably Aurora Beam. I don't think we really need to, but we're gonna do it anyway. Follow me. Alright, so what that's gonna do is we're both gonna target Togetic now. It's a pretty good attack in a double battle, to be honest. Because that, if Linoon had something like Belly Drum, which maximizes its attack, that would be scary. I mean, we got lucky it doesn't have that, but pro strats coming out of these gym trainers. I'd actually seen a video where somebody, and keep in mind this wasn't randomized, but they actually soloed the entire Elite Four of Emerald with Linoon, which is kind of telling that I guess any Pokemon can really be good if you utilize it right. But it had the move Belly Drum, which maximized its attack stat, and then it had the move Extreme Speed, which is a very high priority move, so it pretty much always goes first. And it would just use Belly Drum, it would just use E-Speed, and it would restore its health a little bit with a Berry. And yeah, they just rolled through the entire Elite Four. I think the only thing that was an issue was Phoebe, the Ghost type trainer, because you can't use Extreme Speed on Ghost types because it's a normal type move. But I think they had Shadow Ball, which is kind of why I thought that Tauros could learn Shadow Ball, because you can put Shadow Ball on Snorlax. I think you can put Shadow Ball on Kangaskhan. I guess, you know, from that video I watched, you can put Shadow Ball on Linoon, which I wouldn't even expect that. So it's kind of dumb that Tauros doesn't get it, because all the other normal types can get Shadow Ball. I know Slacking can get Shadow Ball, which is kind of cool. So for Tauros not to get Shadow Ball, it's a little unfortunate, just because that's some nice coverage otherwise. Because, I mean, we have Pursuit, but that move is just, it's really weak unless they're switching out. And, I mean, the odds they're going to switch out their Ghost type against the Tauros are really low. So, I mean, maybe we could put some kind of other move on him, but I doubt it. So I think we're going to get a decent amount of experience points from just kind of running through these gym trainers. They got pretty high level stuff. We're on par, which is good. But I actually don't know, because I wasn't paying attention. It's totally on me, but I actually don't know if anything is holding the experience share right now. I feel like Zapdos has it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I feel like Zapdos has it, but it's really hard to say. I don't know for sure. But I think the strategy for this gym here is going to be, and I'm only thinking about this because there's a slack off. When we get to Tate and Eliza, it's going to be a double battle, and it's going to be randomized, so they can really send out whatever they'd like. I think what we're going to do is we're going to focus one side, because there's a good chance that between the two randomized Pokemon they have, that one of the two is probably going to be, like, not the best Pokemon. We've been running into a lot of Igglybuffs and Slack-Offs and Dunsparces and just things that can't really do much to our team. So I think what the plan's going to be is we're just going to... both of these mons are trash. Yeah, but I think the plan right now, or at least with them, is going to be that we're going to just kind of attack the side that has the more threatening Pokemon. And if there's a side with like a Delibird on it or a Magby, we're going to leave that one alone. We're not going to touch that at all until the left side or the right side, whatever it may be, is just completely gone. And then we'll just focus the other side, and we'll pretty much turn the gym battle into a 2v1 at that point. So I mean, I know that's very dependent on the RNG of what they send out. Because I'm talking about it ahead of time, they're probably gonna have, I don't know, like a Kyogre and something that's really strong in the rain. I can't think of an example right now. Maybe something with Swift Swim, which doubles speed, like a Kingdra. But yeah, if they send out like a Pichu, I ain't even worried about it. We're not even gonna touch that side until the end. So hopefully that made sense, but that's kind of the plan going into it. I guess the only caveat to that is it'd be harder to use Surf, because we'd only want to target one side, but I mean, if we knock it out, we knock it out. It's really... I don't expect this gym to be too hard, because a lot of the difficulty with it is the synergies in the double battles. So, in normal Emerald, I mean, the teams kind of work out together pretty well. Like, there's a Claydol typically that just uses Earthquake, and it's next to a Xatu, which is a flying type. So it can use Earthquake, hit everything on my side, and the Xatu doesn't take any damage at all. So like, there's synergies like that that make this gym really tough normally, but I mean, it's a random right now, so like, if those teams work well together, if the Pokemon they send out work well together, it's totally coincidence, and it's very unlikely. So I mean, we'll make the best of it regardless, but I don't think the randomizer is going to be kind in a double battle format. And then I feel like our lead right now too is really strong. So we have Tauros and Great Tusk. Rest. Alright, that was an interesting choice, turn one. I'm sure this was part of the level grinding session. I can't remember if this is part of an episode or not, but our own Tauros wanted to learn Rest, and I kind of decided it wasn't the best idea. I'd rather just kind of have Tauros out here doing as much damage as possible, as fast as possible. It's not really that bulky. I mean, it's got a decent bulk, but Rest just didn't seem like a good option over some kind of coverage move, or even Scary Face, to be honest, because we've been using it a lot in double battles. And Scary Face is kind of good so that we can make Great Tusk outspeed some stuff and hit it with Surf. So yeah, rest just didn't seem like a good idea. The only case I can make for rest is we'd have a little bit of longevity that we could use to swap in Intimidates more. So we could just kind of use Tauros on like a physical attacker, swap something in, put Tauros back out, swap something in, put Tauros back out, until it's at like -4, -5 attack, and it's practically doing nothing. I hope we're not desperate enough to need to do a strategy like that, but that was really the only case I can make for rest, and it didn't seem worth another move slot. Oh, I forgot Steel Resist Dark in Gen 3. I think they changed that later. But yeah, Pursuit's not doing anything. Alright. Well, the only thing this can... Oh, yes, Clear Body. I shouldn't Scary Fist it. Let's send Bones out. I don't think it even matters, because Seraph takes it. Yeah, the only move Boundlum knows until it evolves is Takedown, which is super annoying. Especially if you're ever trying to catch a Beldum, it's really hard, unless you have maybe a Ghost type, because it's got a really high catch rate, meaning that it's just very unlikely. Oh, I didn't even use the red button. That's embarrassing. Yeah, so it's got a really high catch rate, so it's kind of like a legendary, where you just throw a bunch of balls, it shakes a lot, but you never actually get it. And then on top of that, you want to reduce its health to make it easier, but it takes recoil damage from Takedown. So if you reduce its health too much and it hits you with a Takedown, it's gonna faint. So it's just like, it's hard to do the balancing act to catch it before it faints, and to also have it low enough that you can actually have a chance of capturing it. So catching a Beldum is really hard. And I said maybe you just use a Ghost type because you'd be immune to Takedown. But I mean, eventually it's gonna run out of PP because it's only got one move, and I think Takedown has like 15 uses. So if you can't catch it in that time, it's gonna be hard. But anyway, let's battle Tate, let's battle Liza. Like I said, I'm not overly worried about this one. Assuming we get decently lucky with the RNG. They only have 4 Pokemon. Dragonite and Togetic. Alright, so that's a little scarier than I wanted it to be. They're both level 41. But I think, obviously the threat here is the Dragonite, and we have Aurora Beam, which is 4 times effective, because it's super effective against Dragon and Flying. So I think maybe I Scary Face the Dragonite? No, it'll still outspeed, because I'm minus speed nature. I think I'd double into it though. Follow me, you butthole. Alright, that's like worst case. If it sets up a Dragon Dance, I'm gonna cry. Agility, arguably worse. Probably not, but yeah, that's scary, actually. Follow Me was... and it's not even fainted. Alright, well I guess we target Togetic with Tauros. And we Aurora Beam. Dragonite. Hyper Potion. If you use... oh no. If you use Follow Me again, that's gonna be really bad. Slam. Alright, that didn't do as much as I thought it would. And I don't think it used Follow Me, because we would have seen it by now. Does that take it out? Almost. Okay. Alright, let's do one of these. Hyper Potion again. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, I should have just Aurora Beamed Dragonite twice. But if we can take out the Togetic, that'd be good, because I'm afraid it's going to just keep using Follow Me. No. We're just too weak. Attack drop, it doesn't even matter. Safeguard. Alright. I'm fine with that actually, because our only real status move is Thunder Wave on Zapdos. That's really annoying, but that shouldn't matter, so we'll take it out with Tauros. Dragon Rage, that's spooky. I think Aurora Beam might be enough to take out this Dragonite, but I don't know. Quillfish, alright. Could be better, could be worse. Wait. Oh no. Yeah, because they send out the new... Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, we can go Cosmo. We have Ice Beam and Thunderbolt good against both sides of the field, so we'll definitely send you out. And I'll Aurora Beam Dragonite again. Slam missed, which is kind of nice to minimize. Get out of here. Actually, you know what? That's okay, because we can hit it with Body Slam. Body Slam is perfect accuracy after minimize, I think. Dragonite fainted. It's too bad that safeguards that, because we can't paralyze it with Body Slam. Numel. Alright. So we definitely don't care about that Numel. We're just going to use Surf with Mew, and we were going to Body Slam with Great Tusk, just so we don't miss. I'm actually really surprised that Numel survived. But I guess it is 6 levels higher than Mew. And Body Slam shouldn't miss, which is really nice, because, I mean, like I said, minimize kind of... Body Slam is the exception to the evasion drops for minimize. So it's really nice we actually have that on Great Tusk right now, and he's on the field. I guess she's on the field. But I think we have this in the bag. Takedown, it's fine. Alright, and Safeguard's gone, but I mean, I don't think it really matters. There's a Hyper Potion, which is honestly just annoying at this rate. Hopefully we get a para between... I mean, the Thunderbolts we're going to throw at it, the Body Slams we've been throwing at it. We got really lucky there that Mew actually landed its attack, because this has been just spamming minimize. Hyper Potion again. That's... wow, another Thunderbolt. Alright, well, Mew put its glasses on today, so that's awesome. Body Slam hits. I think it's in range to die to another Body Slam, and Mew just doesn't miss. Cosmo. Alright, that's super nice. Bullfish fainted. And I think that gives us our 7th badge. That's awesome. So we get a new level cap. I'd have to look up what it is though, because I don't have it in front of me. I'm sure on your screen it's updated, but that should be pretty high, because this is badge number 7 out of 8. And what do we get TM4? Calm Mind. Ooh. So I immediately think I'm gonna go for Mew. I kind of want to teach it Psychic though. I think what we do eventually is we tutor the move Surf off of Mew. So then it'll have Calm Mind, Psychic Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. Because Calm Mind increases your special attack and your special defense. And I mean, Mew just has like crazy coverage right now, so with Psychic here and Calm Mind here, Mew would be kind of nuts. I might actually... well, no, because I don't want it to want to learn Psychic, and I can't because it's an HM. Yeah, for now we'll leave it as is, but and they're going to the Space Center. Alright, well, with that being said, I have maybe some leveling to do, some level caps to look up so I don't overlevel. And we got a badge today. I'm feeling really good about our team, our standing, our TMs. We did the Aqua base. We beat Tate and Liza, no problems at all. We got some new encounters. We didn't have any losses today, which was really nice. And I think this is a great place to wrap up the episode. So thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you next time for that space station, for the underground cave, or seafloor cavern, rather. And yeah, I will see you then. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.